Yo, what up? Anomic MC, Canberra.
I mean, was it like an AP or a full album?
I put out a mixtape called All for Nothing.
Who were the artists on the mixtape?
Oh, I do a lot of stuff with Scarecrow and my man Capo, who's around here somewhere.
Currently, any coming up releases, or what can we expect soon? When you say a little bit, is it like half a year off or 1 year off?
It's gonna be fire, man. It's gonna be fire. So this is my first project where I can really put it on platforms like Spotify and iTunes and all that.
It's a hard game, isn't it?
Wouldn't trade it for the world.
Good evening, everyone. Hello from Braidwood. We are at the Buges Brothers Punk Production Party. Can you please introduce yourself to the viewers who don't know you?
Yo, what up? Anomic MC, Canberra.
Brother, how long have you been rapping?
Probably started writing in like year 6, so 2006, but I didn't actually record anything until maybe 2012 and didn't put out a proper CD until maybe 2016, so long time coming, but you know.
When you say a proper CD, what do you mean? Was it like an AP or a full album?
I put out a mixtape called All for Nothing. It's just somewhere on my Bandcamp. I don't know. I'll find this and I'll put the link in the comments.
Yes, we're gonna have I'm gonna have links in this video to all the Bandcamp, SoundCloud, whatever accounts you have. I'm gonna have links to all of them. So you said since 2006. Recently, what's the name of that CD, that the mixtape? Can you please repeat it? You've mentioned it earlier.
All for Nothing.
Who were the artists on the mixtape?
I got a feature from my boy Scarecrow, Lash. I have Semantics Crew, Scott's, and there's someone I'm forgetting. I know there's 100% somebody I'm forgetting right now. It's like I got a posse cut on there and I can't remember who else is on it.
Are there any international artists on the mixtape?
No, not yet.
Currently, what other local artists have you recently been collaborating with, or currently, or planning to?
Oh, I do a lot of stuff with Scarecrow and my man Capo, who's around here somewhere, and we have a DJ he's from Goulburn, but he lives up in somewhere near Byron now. Beats J, fucking beast of a DJ. So we have little writing sessions where we come and put tracks out together. We just released our second one a few months ago.
What's the name of it?
It's called We Good, produced by Hades.
I think I heard it. You performed it at the Rap FC party in January at the Sideways Club.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's I liked it. It's a cool one.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Currently, any coming up releases, or what can we expect soon?
I got a mixtape that's very, very close to being finished called Catharsis, and I have an album which is in the final steps, but it's still a little bit off. Just trying to get it right.
When you say a little bit, is it like half a year off or 1 year off?
Well, everything's written. It's just a case of getting the vocals exactly how I want, and getting like a few extra touches, some scratches. Then there's the mixing, the mastering, the cover art, the pressing the CDs, the videos, and all that after music shit that people don't think about.
And so do you make your own beats?
Nah, I'm not that talented or patient.
And obviously, so mastering and production, that will also be done by someone else?
Yeah. Since the beginning of my somewhat proper recording career, I've been working a lot with K Answer, who's super talented, super passionate, dope dude. So he's always recorded my stuff, and he mixed the mixtape and mastered it and all that. And yeah, I'm gonna get my boy Jimmy Pike to mix the album. It's gonna be fire, man. It's gonna be fire.
Cool. What label is it going to be released on?
Label. I don't have a label, man. I'm all independent.
So is it going to be like will we be able to find it on Spotify and all that?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and put it on Spotify. I've never actually like released anything that I've owned 100% legal rights to. It's always been like jacked beats and samples and things. So this is my first project where I can really put it on platforms like Spotify and iTunes and all that. And seeing how people are really moving into streaming music instead of downloading it and putting it on your phone or whatever, it's kind of like catching up with the game a little bit, because if you don't have something on Spotify, a lot of people aren't going to hear it.
And even if even if it is on Spotify, yeah, still whoever actually puts it up there still needs to do some promotions or whatever. It's a hard game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tough, man. Yeah.
But I think as long as you are passionate about creating your music, and people still appreciate it, and eventually, I hope it'll pay off for all of the guys who are putting all the effort, into it and are passionate about it. What do you think about that?
Man, I think just being able to look back and say that you've done something, it's like a really good achievement. And all the nights that I've spent out at hip-hop gigs and all the great people I know because of it, wouldn't trade it for the world. So honestly, a professional career is kind of almost like a fantasy at this point. It's more just, how do I describe it? It's kind of like there are professional painters, and there's people that can just paint really well and just do it for themselves, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Okay, can you tell me how did you get started in all of this? Who inspired you? What artists were they? International ones or Australians?
It's super cliche, but I started listening to Eminem when I was in primary school. Surprise. And man, every white rapper is like, yeah, Eminem. I started off on Eminem. And then from there it went into like 50 Cent to G Unit and got into Snoop and, Exhibit and all that. But I came to a point where I really started to turn towards underground hip-hop and less famous people, like dudes like Locksmith and Mac Lethal and Illmaculate and all those kind of dudes. And also at the same time, Jimmy Pike and Citizen K were both like bedroom rappers almost, like, but there's like a degree of separation. Like, you think that big artists, they have big fancy studios and lots of professionals that help them, but then I can see here are these dudes that live within walking distance of me, and they make good music with just a pretty basic setup, and that's really like one of the most inspirational things of, like, if they can pull it together, I can't use the excuse of I don't have a $500,000 studio and premium beats from Dr. Dre and EA Ski and all them kind of dudes.
Yeah, I appreciate that man. But again, it's if you like the music, it's all about just making it, and even if you get a few people, so bloody passionate about your music when they listen to it, isn't it worth it at the end of the day?
Yeah, that's the goal, I suppose. Like, if you can make a song that connects with a few people, but it really connects with them, as opposed to making something that's pretty popular but not really, because music is emotional. So I feel like the idea of someone being an artist and not putting at least some degree of their personal feelings and all that kind of stuff into their music, it's a bit insincere almost. So you gotta be personal. You gotta dig deep.
Yeah, I agree. Who on tonight's lineup? Who do you like the most, and why?
Definitely not Context. Nah. Nah.
Should we say you Context?
Yeah, fuck you Context.
Context.
Nah, I love Context. He's good comic relief.
Absolutely, brother. Context, we love you. Don't hold this against us. Shots fired. We're happy to take some back. Um, Thank you for talking to me. I saw you performing once before. I look forward to seeing you again, and I'm sure I will. I'll be coming to hip hop parties. I just been kind of a little bit underground for many last years, but I've been passionate about hip hop in general. So thank you, and look forward to your album.
For sure. Yeah.
That's it. I think cut.
Yeah.
That's enough.
You're not sure how to finish.
No.
Let's get
I think
serious.
it was enough. It was all right. Finish. I had a question that I then lost. It escaped me.
You know, it's a good close up.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Fuck you, context.
Context. Yeah, that's how we're gonna close it. Thank you. That's cool.
Sweet.